in a sense.
And you guys find a nice little cabin with a big garden. Come in, make
Yeah.
yourselves at home.
They're just gonna lay on the hay over here. She's gonna lay there and just pass out and just sleep.
Thank you again, sir, for allowing us to rest here.
Well, you're very welcome. And please,
But you
call.
said you wanted to show me something?
Yes. And he goes over here to a little bird cage. And where are ya? He pulls out a small metallic hummingbird. And Nephrite, you instantly recognized it as one that would be normally by Diamond's side.
Hey, that's another one!
Again, I am honestly tearing up. God dang it.
That's another one I gave you, Soundwave. Wow.
No, this is one I gave her. This is actually something from Pinterest.
Oh, my bad. That was
Yep.
my bad.
Yep.
But Nephrite's tearing up.
Yep, she was.
Just like the player, because gosh dang it.
Yep, this little birdie was flying around, but her wing got injured. So I took it here, and I don't know much of a mechanical sense, but I try to give it as much rest as possible. Anyway, she had this around her, and he holds like a small little, what looks to be a bell, but you know, it's how the guild will be sending messages to each other, especially orders from Diamond herself.
Can I please look?
Mm-hmm. He hands it to you, and you know the combination to open it to see the letter.
You're gonna end up reading that out loud?
I am too busy. I'm about to cry right now. Can somebody else read this, please?
I can. To Nephrite, I am very thankful that you are all right. You had myself and the guild worried sick. I would like to say that I have informed your parents that you are safe and sound. They seemed relieved when I showed them your letter. Second, Albay is safe and is all right. Well, all right as he can be. He lost his arm when he came back to us, but
Zircon.
Zircon made him a new arm that he's been getting used to for the past couple of months. But this is the reason I am writing to you this way, and I pray that this letter reaches you before the one I was forced to write. Stay away from Nemia. Don't mention that you work for the Crystal Forge. It is no longer safe here. The King's army put the forge on lockdown, and we are forced to work with little rest. And we cannot escape. They trapped us in a way that we cannot disagree with their plan. Some of our mates managed to escape before it was too late, and I pray that they are not harmed. Guards have placed your parents on house arrest until you are found. They've asked me to tell you that they love you and will continue to support you wherever you are. Please, Nephrite, for your own safety, do not come back. Hope you have a good life and stay safe, Diamond.
Wicked, I'm actually crying right now.
That that was a beautiful note. Out of character, that was a beautiful note.
Yeah, it's like hugs for Soundwave.
Nalda slams his fist against the door. Blasted Celius jerks!
Aerith goes up and gives a giant, tight hug to Nephrite. I'm so sorry.
Didn't do anything but cry.
I'm sorry that this is a sad note. I'll try to whip up something sweet to help.
Me too. I'm sorry you had to learn that, Nephrite. I hope whatever we together will make you feel better.
Thank you. God dang it, I actually legitimately crying. Curse you!
Yeah, but did my reading come off as like with
No,
the
your
whole
reading was
emotional, like
perfect.
she was? Oh,
Your reading was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, I
thank
actually
you.
remember how I said earlier that Nephrite actually sees everybody as a member of her guild in one way, shape, or form?
Uh-huh.
Dezo is Diamond.
Ooh, what about the rest of us?
When, aside from the drinking, is Peridot. Aside from the drinking, is Peridot. Peridot's a dwarf, but he is a drunk. Funny
Basically,
enough, he
it's a
actually
drunkard.
So
yes,
you
he's a
want me
drunkard.
to, so you want me to start drinking?
No.
He's a minor!
No.
I just realized the joke since Peridot's a dwarf.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Think about it.
Ugh. Alright, that was unintentional.
Yes.
No, you're good. You're good. But can this be the session where everybody gets inspiration? Because
Maybe. It's a
but
maybe.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm still. I wiped away the tears, but I'm still not okay.
It's like
Nephrite is not okay. The player is not okay on the inside.
yeah, it's like no.
Yep, you actually see Diamond's bird come up to you and give a nice nuzzle as if it's saying it misses you.
I miss you too, little one. But let's try to see if we can fully fix that wing of yours. And I am going to cast Mending on the burb.
Okay?
I am so glad that Mending is a cantrip, unlike in 5e, where you actually have to spin a spell slot.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah.
pray. Go ahead, Sophia.
Would the rest for Deso be up because she was like talking to Gwen?
Sorry, I didn't want to
That's
be
okay.
rude.
Yeah, you're fine.
I would say by the time everyone, I'll make that decision, when we leave the cabin, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, because I think I remember this. This is a hummingbird.
Yes, it's a
Isn't it?
hummingbird. Yep, it's a hummingbird,
Okay.
and as soon as you fixed its wings, it flutters, and then it kisses you with its beak on your nose.
Yeah, out of character. I know the song. I got the song going through my head. I sang it through choir.
I gotta go through jukebox.
It's
Okay, who
called
can I...
Hummingbird and Butterfly.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh.
Why does this remind me of the birds and the bees?
Wrong conversation, but
Wrong combo.
but
Yeah.
actually, this song is from The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
Oh.
But Nephrite.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over to my
She's
phone for
rereading the
Discord.
note. You're good. She's looking over the note again. She legitimately does not know what to do. This is the first time where she does not have a plan or have any ideas on what to do. And if Air still has mind reading capabilities, yes, audience, we are bringing this up again. But Air just hears Nephrite's brain. Well, she just hears her thoughts as a quiet. She does not hear any thoughts going through Nephrite's head at all. She does not know what to do.
Nephrite, I know you're sad, but we can use this letter as fuel. Fuel to help your guildmates. If no one's expecting us, not even Diamond, that could be a good opportunity for us to go. Surprise everyone. And I see your family, if we can free Nina, and I'm talking out my mouth again.
No, you're fine. But that also brings a higher risk. They know I'm not there. I know they're looking for me. And on
Well,
top of that, we have a beast and somebody with fiendish features in our party.
you know the old saying, right? The closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm. But
Alicia's right. Alicia's right. We should have. We should just go back to boss.
are you really gonna abandon your family like that?
other choice do I have?
You've been saying you would will to fight for your family. That you were willing to protect your family. Is running away going to solve anything for them?
I don't know.
Leash comes in and looks around. Says, I take it there is bad news.
In a sense, yes.
The problem that we're having, especially with this king, is one of the hearts of the people. People are either too afraid to stand up and do anything against the king, or they believe themselves to be in the right by following the king for whatever other reasons they may get benefits for doing so. While we are able to fight monsters, my friends, this is a foe where we need to find allies to spread the word and encourage the hearts of people to rise up and resist. We alone cannot change the status that is currently in place. We need the support of the people, not just in baths, but everywhere, finishing with the capital city itself.
I agree, and
We already have all these people of Mirwood, Iron Maw, and Boss,
don't forget
as well
Nagia.
as Nagalia.
Yeah.
Nagalia as well.
We are gaining a reputation, and word is spreading that there are those like us, not only ourselves, but those that are like us, that are doing our best to make a difference against the tide that is coming. But we need more people, just everyday, normal people, to stand up and say, no more. How many of you? How many of us can you throw into prison? How many of us can you watch at one time? Where even the guards start questioning, where does our loyalty really lie? The guards have families too. They have goals, they have desires. If you can tap into those and focus them against the king and everything that he represents, well, he stops being a king and is nothing more than a man sitting on a really big chair. That is how you defeat someone like the king. I am just a soldier with a little bit of magic training. But I think that this is something I figured out from paying attention to those people that were in my village, that became inspired by those that went out to fight against the foe and did not
Where
come back.
do Stan go?
She was above my head.
Nope, she's not there now.
She put that down home.
Yo, Sophia.
Sophia,
Yes,
mute.
yes, sir. Yes,
We heard the tail end of your conversation with your roommate.
sorry.
Anyway, back to the serious
I'm,
stuff.
yeah, I'm not really sure how to spread the word faster, but we need to find a way to do so. Because if the word of the king goes faster for a benefit against those like us, for appearance's sake, for reasons of pettiness, whatever, then even if we defeat the foe, we may still lose the war.
So what's the plan?
Well, we could stop over to what's left of Kaum just to see what has happened to it, or we could cut through Elmore, try to avoid the lab for now, and you heard what the letter said. Stay away from Nemia. Or do we try to bring it up about an uprising there? Do we want to risk that?
You see Nyx come forward with like a bouquet of flowers and presents them to Nephrite. I think you should go to Nemia. You help those people like you helped me. Show them how cool you are.
Nephrit actually.
Okay, out of character. Oh my gosh, we're pulling out a not so dark white stone.
Oh
don't get the
my
reference.
god, we are.
I don't get the reference.
Critical
Critical
role.
role.
And I didn't think of that either.
Oh, that's right. I get the. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I-
so you tell me. Wait. So
It's
you're saying I'm
Blight
Percy?
now.
You're saying I'm
Well,
Percy?
Well, you did show no mercy to the head guard.
Oh my
The
god, I'm
knight
Percy.
didn't show no mercy.
And
Although what's missing
Right.
is saying that his soul was forfeit.
truthfully, I did
Oh,
not
no,
think of that either.
Oh no. Your soul is forfeit. Why did you have to read my mind? I actually have that plan for the Canary because that's also the second reason why Nephrite's trying to go back.
Mm-hmm.
But Nephrite will wipe her eyes and take the bouquet and give Nyx a hug. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If we're really going into Nima, then I need a favor to ask of Alish. If we're going into Nima, I'm following your lead. If we're really doing this, we may need to take the soldier's approach. Any tactical way you can think of.
This is a little out of my area. It would be more along the lines of an experienced bard that can smith words in such a way as to make them weapons. But we do need to figure out a way to get some of our people at least into the city less noticeable.
You hear a call from
Our
the bugbear going, I think we can help with that. Next. On it! And she goes to a cabinet and pulls out these long, long capes. Sorry, cloaks. Will this do?
Do I need to roll something to figure out what kind of cloaks they are?
Yes. Investigation.
Soft 20. And also, Gah! That's a 12.
Oi!
It's a 12 base.
12 modifier. Dang it.
No, it's a 12 base. I just have a +8
Yeah,
modifier.
base. Yeah. Well. Yeah, you know what I meant.
I know.
They are long, heavy cloaks of elven kind, which makes it it will give you advantage on perceptions and stealth.
So if
Next.
Elise can recognize those,
Oh, Nephrite can recognize them since she rolled the investigation.
Yep.
okay.
These
You
might actually work. Well, we have one way of getting in.
I was also thinking of having our dragonborn druid pretend to be perhaps a small, cute animal just before they enter the city with one of us. We would have to break up to where we're not a large group and very noticeable, and we would have to find a way of disguising Quinn
As well as myself.
as well as yourself. The cloak can be used in certain ways, but remember that people traveling with their hoods up when it's not raining tends to cause suspicion and curiosity, both of which we wish to avoid to the best of our ability. Once we're in the city, which is a hopeful statement in and of itself, then we start spreading the word and the rumors to the people of what's going on. We have to decide how much of what is going on to tell them. We don't want to terrify them to the point where they think that the king is their only protection. But we do want to scare them enough that they realize that they kind of don't have a choice but to stand up and make a choice.
DM, quick question. And it is involving some outside knowledge you did give me. I
Yeah.
need to just have a reminder.
Okay?
Would Nephrite know the names of every guild in Nemia?
Yes.
More distinctly, their guild master.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second while I actually pull up the chat in Discord. It's a bit of a long shot idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. You want to try and spread the word, correct? In order for us to do that, we would need to go to every guild.
Or make it to where each guild spreads the word to other guilds. Because remember, a lot of guilds have a cooperative relationship with each other. While they make one thing, they sometimes use items or even tools from
I'm
another
aware.
guild.
I'm aware.
So having one guild spread it to another guild will spread it like wildfire. So if we get like 3 guilds to do that, one of us might want to focus on the street people. A lot of these people are normally ignored and downtrodden in and of themselves, but they have connections and knowledge that nobles don't. The nobles are most likely going to be part of our opposition. They are comfortable with where they are, how things are set up, and are going to be most displeased with being, let's say, inconvenienced. So they're the
For
ones
that,
that
I
we
may
have
have a
to
way.
look up.
For that, I may have an idea. And I was like, God dang it! Storm!
Yes, I just realized.
What?
Another 12.
Oh,
130!
Yeah. So with that roll, you and the bugbear have prepared honey glazed ham, some mashed potatoes, some cut greens, and what looks to be a chiffon cake with like strawberries mixed with buttercream.
That's
is,
much better compared to yesterday, this morning.
is someone gonna tell Quentin Dazo food's ready?
One bit. Sorry, but you and oh, never mind. Alicia got it.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask.
But you're good.
Oh, phew.
Mm-hmm.
But Alicia is coming to get you guys. And if Uba wants something to play with or perch on, he can play with Nephrite's bow. Nephrite just needs something to alleviate from the crying, just something silly. And flying monkeys are silly. While Zuri is just flying around with a hummingbird.
Yeah, would Elise catch the tail end of the of what Dezo was explaining to Quinn?
Oh, sorry, I
If
was.
he does, he makes no comment.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't want to be rude and interrupt.
Hey, you're
No,
fine.
you're good. You're good. But y'all might want to come in here and eat before Nephrite stress eats.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, do you mind if we talk and walk?
Sure, I don't mind.
This was out of character.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the conversation. Well, all
Yeah, back to the idea. If the king is using every guild in Nemea for weapons or magic items, it's gonna be a while for us to spread the word in order for them to cut off those supplies. And also, if we do cut off the supplies, we might be too late.
It is possible that we are too late, but I believe our friend here might be able to spread the word from outside the city to those that would normally supply the guilds if they do not have the materials with which to make magical items, but are still making some items.
If you're talking
So it
about
will
me,
achieve.
well,
Indeed,
it'll be very hard. Most people want to run away screaming at me, or run away from me.
and then he points at Nyx and says, "Do they also run from her?"
No, but I do not want to put my daughter in danger. Come on, Dad, I want to help. No, it's too dangerous
So
for you.
if you have it to where she tells people that you are always within sight of her, you can make it to where they are most reluctant to do anything they would regret to her, yes?
I suppose.
And you don't have to tell very many people. Because remember, people like gossip. And bad news, well, sometimes travels faster than good.
We can spread that around, right, Daddy?
Maybe writing some letters that she drops into certain taverns. Just at the doorstep,
Um,
someone to
I
discover.
I can't write.
No, but we can.
Uh,
At this
correct.
point, Yes?
Oh, sorry, Sunwave. I
No,
didn't
you're good. Go ahead.
know you were about to talk.
Go ahead. You're good.
Well, correction. I don't know how to really write well either.
But at this
Well,
point in time, I'm willing to take just a small hiccup over making sure that the rest of. I'll take a small hiccup on my guild's back. I'll take a small hiccup on my guild's material. Just to make sure that the king doesn't have anything to use. While on the
you,
inside, and Wicked Eye will whisper this to you.
Mhm.
so Elise would point to uh, the other bird and say, "Do you think that this would be able to return home with messages?"
Um, the the bird nods.
The hummingbird is. The hummingbird was Diamonds, my guild master. It
So
can be used.
the real question is, would it be noticed and tried to be stopped if it returned to the city?
DM?
Um, there's the possibility, though you don't quite know off the top of your head. It's like you could possibly be hit by a car today, but you don't know. Or
Right. Okay.
you could be possibly struck by lightning, but you don't know.
Gotcha. It's a possibility, but it's not a guarantee. I honestly do not know if they will be noticed. Okay, boo.
You know,
Boo!
seriously, I made that similar joke too.
He was trying to do a joke to alleviate the seriousness because I was crying
Yeah.
a for a good chunk of us being in the cottage.
Oh, that was just bad. It wasn't. It's not just that bad. It's electrifyingly bad.
Eh,
No!
anyway, moving on, moving on.
Yes.
But I
Sorry.
don't I don't know for sure if the hummingbird will be noticed.
Perhaps taking it with you, and once you're inside the city, releasing it with letters of explanation, preferably in some kind of understandable code to your mentor of what the goal is, might help.
It's it's a possibility, but I would have to write a letter. Okay, DM, you can say yay or nay, but this is an idea that has been buzzing in my head for a bit. If that's the possibility, then that I need to write one letter in a different language and one letter in common just to say that I'm lying. So just like just a simple letter saying where I quote unquote would be, just to throw the guards off track. Because like I told Null and Aerith, they are looking for me.
So, yes, one being in common, telling of your so called plans of where to go, and then another one in another language that might be using references to work tasks that the diamond would recognize as saying one thing but meaning something else would indicate that the first letter is mine and what the real
Okay.
goal is.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. And DM, I am whispering you a message.
Yep. So how is a video send null taken in with this conversation?
Um, well, as far as our plan inside the city, I wouldn't mind help trying to motivate the lesser civilians. I've had experience doing that once before, traveling from traveling out from the west to get to. We reached this until I first came to this side of the continent. That was a while. That feels like another lifetime ago, even though it's only been at least 2 years.
I fully expect that the majority of the people will be doing what is known as passive aggressive resistance. They will do everything they can to avoid trouble and especially violence. But every opportunity that they see, they will strike
And we will provide them with that opportunity.
as much as possible.
Indeed.
That mostly at this point, Nephrite is worried. She's still trying her best to come up with a plan with Elysia, Null, and the rest of the party, but right now she's still just bleh.
Out of character, is it okay if I can ask Nephrite a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nephrite, is there any way I can help?
It's more of a likability that the guards will try to be on guard for you due to your tail, but actually, you might be able to help out Null with the civilian approach, making sure that all of the everyday people would try to be more aware of the situation.
How
If
can I
you said earlier you had disguised self, while she tries to poke at Quentin's good horn.
Well, that may be true. It doesn't last forever.
He's
At the
experienced
moment,
in
it's only meant to get you past the outer gates. You'll probably have to spend time among the street people and see us at a location that that we all find and agree to. I don't know how often we're going to be able to congregate together without attracting attention.
for the letter idea between my for myself trying to go talk to Diamond.
Actually, my idea was to not go to Diamond because they're going to expect you to try to do that. That's what the message through the bird was for. You instead
I
go to a different guild and try to
Um,
spread the word from there.
yeah, the only problem with that is the hummingbird will go only to Diamond.
to Diamond,
Right.
which was the
The bird,
idea
that,
of the dual, which was the idea of the dual messages. Have one
I
message
mean,
where it looks like the guards can read it, and it says, "I'm going somewhere completely away from Nemia," and the other letter in a language that only Diamond would understand, and have it say, "I'm I'm safe, I'm
right.
well, but I'm going to find a way to get you out."
Okay. So I mean, well, that was what he was trying. That's what I as a player was trying to explain was that you send the bird, but Nephrite herself goes to to other guilds to try to spread the word to them.
Right. So for the letter, I can send her a letter. I'll send her a letter directly in Dwarvish. I don't know if the guards will. I don't know if the guards will understand it, but I know herself, Peridot, and at least my father might know what I'm trying to say.
Right, which is why I had suggested like using terms that would normally apply to working tasks that are out of context, but you would have to both read Dwarven and understand the original context to get the real meaning. Your people
Understandable.
your people would understand because they know the context of the work tasks and they understand the language. But somebody that was just a random guard, even if they read Dwarven, most likely would not have much understanding of regular tasks of a guild that are just daily routine. So they wouldn't really understand the full meaning of what was written. So even if this is intercepted, it will not benefit the enemy. He will also show his writing, which is the crystal creatures in military terms for toughness, endurance, and how difficult it would be for a regular soldier to fight, and how many regular soldiers would be needed for each one.
That can work. And also, out of character, I think I know what you're planning, and I'm trying to wrap that around my head in something Nephrite would understand, because she would understand it as, oh, you're placing an order for like potions, armor, weapon enhancement, something like that. Oh shoot! I just kind of gave myself an idea, and it might actually work. And this is gonna be completely out of nowhere as a change of mood, but at least you might understand where I'm going with this. Would anybody need to order anything?
Order.
Such as potions of healing, armor enhancements, new weapons, or wondrous items.
Well,
And Aerith can read her mind in what she's trying to plan, which is disguise the letter as an order.
Ah,
Um, I mean, I suppose. I suppose if you were able to enhance my shield to be a little better.
And she's going to write down in Dwarvish, is going to read something along the lines of shield enhancement, but what she's actually meaning is increased defense.
Yes.
So Avelios will understand where she's writing it down as one shield enhancement. Aerith would be reading her mind is as a way of saying defense incoming or revolution. So it can mean one thing, but she's trying to say something different.
well, we could also use some potions of healing.
I'm sure that we could all use potions of healing, but it only would be one of us that requests those things. I'd like to be able to improve the type of armor I have with the magical ability to take off and put on faster than normal armor. As she's writing all of these down, she's actually basically she's splitting the paper in half. Where on the left side of the paper it looks like the actual order everybody's giving, but on the right side of the page she's saying something completely different. For enhanced shield, revolution, for potion of healing, it would be something along the lines of protect youth or protect everyone else. For the cast off armor, it would be scarce amount. Something along the lines of that. So she's literally making the order while also she's trying to make a secondary letter in Dwarvish for Diamond to read, meaning exactly what she's trying to say. So the order is in common if a guard does apprehend it, but in Dwarvish it's saying something completely different.
It's about time for me to go. Do you need any rolls from us, Wicked?
Nope.
But night dragon, sorry if it takes too long.
Yep, I'll inform you with what happens after this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much longer you guys are gonna go. It's, been a long day for me.
I understand.
TTFN.
That's all for now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Really with the uh Winnie the Pooh reference.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yep.
he has to go, so it fits.
I know, I know.
But were
He
you
uses it a lot. So
but
anyway,
were you able to hear the plan of what Nephrite was doing while you were muted?
kind of.
Okay, rapid fire to explain. Nephrite is trying to make two different letters. One letter where it's actually showing an order of all the items that everybody needs, while another letter she's going to write in Dwarvish of warning Diamond, or at least informing her of what might happen.
Oh, from the dream that Nephrite had of it.
Not from the dream, but from what she already knows and what the plan is that she's trying to make with everybody else.
Okay. Okay.
And she's actually going to show everybody the paper that she's writing on with the just with the examples of saying what about this.
Okay.
Sounds good. Could you add maybe add a lightning feature to my mace?
Weapon enhancement, lightning, true meaning, quick escape.
I am going to have to depart though because I need to get ready for work. It was nice
Yeah.
playing with
Okay.
y'all guys.
Yes,
Alright.
nice. Alright, good night.
Good night. No.
But something along the lines like that. So DM, would that be something good?
Yep.
Perfect. So while Nephrite is taking the orders from everybody, she's actually writing a different letter with those codes in Dwarvish.
Mm.
And she's actually going to put in a Dom de Plume, which in translation just fake name.
Hi, so that's
and
that's
and the
everyone's
fake
order.
name. Yeah, and the fake name for everybody who's a fan of Welcome to the Show. I don't give a darn if you hate me for this. The Dawn of Bloom is Faith Thurin.
Nice.
Alright, so you give those orders to the bird?
I give the common order and the dwarvish letter to the hummingbird.
Okay. It gives you a bit of a whirl look before it starts flapping its wings and starts to head out of the door.
Oh my god, Ash, that thing's adorable.
Mania, I'm coming. And we're going to fix this.
And I think that's a great place to stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Can this
Ye-
just be the session of inspiration for everybody, please?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Because when I
Like,
was reading it, I made Soundwave cry.
I don't care if we don't level up. This
Can
entire
we get a
session,
look?
this entire session is just the session of inspiration. Inspiration for Dragon for that sick burn. Inspiration for Null for trying to cheer up Nephrite. Inspiration for Quinn because he got a crush. Inspiration for Sophia because how she read the note. Inspiration for Nephrite because of the plan. Inspiration for everybody, please. Because everybody had a good moment.
you couldn't think of the last two, could you?
Oh no, for Avelios, I know exactly a good moment. Bless. If it wasn't
Oh,
for him, being dead honest. If it was not for Avelios, it was a high chance because all those dice rolls were lucky and those were sentient. But if it wasn't for Bless, high chance Nephrite would have missed all of her shots.
I guess that's true.
I would say yes. Everyone gets inspiration this session.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, do we level up?
No, you don't.
Probably no.
Nah,
Okay, fine.
those were common guards. They had 10 HP.
Yeah, and we roasted them.
Oh, Leash did that all by himself.
No,
Hey,
no, Alish did that with the captain of the guard, and Nephrite just had the final word because you want to call me a child. Here's the thing, I may be a half elf, but tell me how I'm more mature than you and I'm smarter than your. Hell, wait, are we still recording?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say the actual term. But if you're gonna call me a child, tell me how I'm wiser than you. I've been around people who have seen worse than you've described, done worse than you have described, defended more people than you have actually done. I'm actually surrounded by people who are the real definition of a guard who's done their job to actually protect and serve those who cannot defend themselves. And you want to
you,
call me a child?
you know what's
I'm,
even worse? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, you're good. You're good.
You
What's
know,
worse?
you know what's even worse? Quinn is
What?
an actual child, and he's more well behaved than him.
Wow, yeah.
That's just sad.
Yeah.
You know what? I should have actually said that to the god. I should have actually said that.
Oh, yes. Well, you never know. You might get another chance at probably another
One
set of
second.
cards.
Hmm.
Possibly.
Not to mention, you pick. Not to mention, are we still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
Dang it.
Okay, and go ahead and stop
Yep,
the
I'll
recording.
stop the recording. I'll stop the recording.